The Jim Harbaugh era is underway in Los Angeles as the Chargers hand him the keys to hopefully get them back to the top of the AFC West. Chargers coming off a season where they started 4-4 but then lost 8 of their last 9 games. There's been significant personnel change this offseason, especially on the offensive side of the ball, and a lot of questions as to what this offense is going to look like under Harbaugh. But he has a history of getting it right. When he took over in San Francisco, the team was coming off 8 straight seasons at 500 or worse. He went 13-3 in his first season, lost in the NFC title game. Based on that, it's easy to see why Chargers fans are excited. And Harbaugh took some time this afternoon to speak to our lead NFL insider, Jonathan Jones.
Jonathan Jones, CBS Sports, alongside brand new, somewhat brand new. Do you still have the new car smell on you? Brand new Los Angeles Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh?
Oh, yeah, it's just excitement. It's just joy. I mean, you get to come out here to practice, sun shining, cool breeze coming in. You be out here on a football field. I look and see how long the practice is going to be, you know.
Yeah.
Hour and 45 minutes today. Tomorrow it's 2 hours. The next day it's 2.5. It's just to just interact with the players, the coaches, you know, quarterbacks audibling, defensive players checking in and out of coverages. It's guys who have a passion and a great love for this game of football. It just brings joy to me. You get to get away from the distractions of the modern day world that we all live in. I mean, nobody can get a hold of me. I'm out here on the football field, and I love every minute of it.
Does it remind you of December 23rd, 1963?
Yeah, that was a late December day. I remember it well, the day I was born. Snow was coming down, I recall, and windy. It was windy. It was very windy.
We just had Joey Bosa here. I asked him for his favorite Harbaugh story, and he said that you told that story about how you remembered the day that you were born. And
good. It was good to be born. It was good to be out.
I'm really happy that happened for me, too. But you also had some sort of message along with that. What was your message in telling that story?
Just what it's like in football, that this is the start of the new year. I mean, some people say it's January 1st. Those that espouse to Christianity, it's December 25th. You know, for us in football, it's the first day of training camp, and you go from comfortable, you know, and compared it to being in the womb. I did, you know, guilty as charged there. You know, you're safe. You know, it's warm, it's dark, and then all of a sudden you're out, and here we are. We got the lights on, and everybody looking at you, and it's chaos, and it's life happening. So it's a wonderful time to have it started, and we're off to a good start here in training camp, and you know, just trying to get better today than we were yesterday, and better tomorrow than we are today.
We have the lights on. Fortunately, you have some sunglasses on.
Yeah.
This is a new look for you.
Yeah, they're transitions.
Yeah. Well, we've seen you with transitions, but the frame themselves, are they? I
got to tell you, Jonathan, you are like the second person who has noticed this, other than my daughter, Katie. There's nobody here that has noticed that. Everybody at home has not noticed, but I was watching that movie, The Hitman.
Okay.
With Glenn Powell.
Yeah. He's having a moment right now.
He's and I loved him in the Top Gun Maverick. He had a great role there too. But anyway, he had these glasses on. These aren't the exact ones, but
they're close.
I just took a picture of the TV and then went down to the local eye shop, and my prescription was up anyway, so it was time for a new prescription. But you like them?
I love them. I want to get this right. You took a picture of a movie,
just the TV,
the TV, and then you went into the lens store and you said, "Hey, I need these."
Well, what do you got that's close to these? And these are the ones, and they've been treating me right.
Yeah, good. They look good on you.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I got to ask you about football here. Now that we're talking, it's first day of pads, and I think a lot of people believe that this is a team that is going to really establish the run and have an identity, obviously up front, based off of your history. Did you guys take a step in that identity today in the first day of pads?
I think we've been it's been a goal. The goal has been to get better today than we were yesterday, and better tomorrow than we are today. Specifically with the offensive line, and that takes 5 guys, you know, playing as one, gelling as one, and it's going to be. I think to answer your question, we're on track to do that, and we get no better. Couldn't have a better look than the 4 edge guys that we have that are, you know, just the absolute best. And we're going to concede that they're going to whip us at times,
Yeah.
you know. But it's only going to make us better.
Well, I saw you out here taking the snaps during the one-on-one reps between O-line and D-line. How much do you revel in that? I think we all saw you with the sled and all that recently. How much do you revel in that? And also, you talk about these 4 pass rushers. You ever wonder, like, oh, these guys are coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm moving my head.
You got your cleats on.
Yeah. Where they accuse quarterbacks of having their eyes down, looking at the rush. Yeah. Guilty as charged.
But that gives you a great perspective on what's going on right on both sides of the line, right?
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, gives me the best perspective I could have, and I thought it was pretty darn good in that drill. I mean, there was wasn't dominated by one side or the other. I mean, I'd have been okay, if it was dominated more by the defense. But I thought the offensive linemen acquitted themselves well in that drill.
We talked with Joey, as I noted earlier, and he said that sometimes
that's more of a defensive drill, really.
Yeah.
I mean, one-on-one with there's no other space.
Sure.
There's space in there. So I was really pleased with how our guys protected.
Well, I'm interested that you said that because, Joey said earlier he thinks that sometimes you root for the offense a little bit. That the defense does something well, and you might be like, shucks. Is that true?
I am 100% rooting for the we-fence.
The we-fence. I got nothing better than that. I'm going to end on that. Jim Harbaugh, thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Jonathan.
Thank you.